I founded this company called Simtrix, established out of Bangalore in 1994. We are into our 25th year. And Simtrix, as I always say, comes from the genesis of the word, comes from computer integrated manufacturing for the first part, and then that's what we do. And Trix comes from our lineage of electronics on the background. So these put together, we are into the area of manufacturing automation. Our job is to automate manufacturing processes. So we work with industries which manufacture goods, and like for example, we focus on manufacture of motors, and in the motors we subdivide them into automotive motors, and we subdivide this into power tool motors, and we also work with appliances motors. So this is a 25-year-old organization which has established itself as an SME. We have about 100 people working for us. We have footprint in India based and probably the highest number of machines deployed in terms of appliances motors. And thereafter, we've gone into areas like South America, Eastern Europe, Russia, South America for our automotive products as well. I had a rough knowledge of what Wadhwani Foundation was all about, and I had a rough idea that it was more of a do-good organization internationally, and they had agendas to deploy their funds in, etc. But I didn't know that they had a specific program for SMEs, by the way. But then what got me interested was two things. One was the reference that I was made to, who referred me was interesting. So that was one of the key things. And the second one was the structure and the explanation that was given to me of what they would like to do. And they would want basically to study us and reflect on what we are. As a growing organization at that point of time and our point of growth, I said, yeah, if somebody is going to look at us, I should admit and I should tell you that the first call itself was not an overly persuasive sales pitch. It was more of explaining what the organization is trying to do and how they could be of use in such a case. And then there was no intrusive tonality to the whole thing. So that got me interested. Let me be frank on that. I am not very sure that whether Girish found us to a differently managed organization. We were totally different. We were not following the conventional route. We had what I call it as a laissez-faire kind of management. We had thought that a kind of innovation comes out of freedom and a free mind, and so we had our own way of managing people. And then finally Girish didn't fall for my kind of way, and he did point out that at the end of a few sessions of interactions that we had late in the evenings, and I think COVID times helped us as well because we had enough and more time to sit and discuss the details. Girish did point out two specific things. One, our bottom line could improve, and whether he could work on them, and he could do that. And the second point of that is he found that we didn't have a system in the entire company to guide us and be consistent in our approach. So that takes, I think I appreciate that kind of a view, because generally when people hear about what we say, all they have is a kind of surprise. But Girish was focused on saying that yes, organization can work this way as long as they're small. But as they grow and things that system has to take over, because individuals cannot be eternal. It certainly has attracted our attention to a certain point. And when I say that it's opened our eyes, and what we have understood and what we have realized is that a small organization can get away with a kind of individual approach and subjective decisions and a whole load of them. But as one grows and comes to the crossroads of growth and breaking up, going upwards, the time-tested, system-driven is inevitable. though you like it or not, it is inevitable. But there was one statement which I did mark when Veena told me that these systems need not be taken out from a real manufacturing Bible. It could be devised in such a way that it brings out a flavor of what kind of management you want to do. But however, to be consistent with everyone who is part of this management, you could devise a system which follows your flavor. So that was the satisfying point of the whole thing. My one-liner to the SMEs is that you are a mini corporate and you need all the constituents of a corporate to run your organization, and therefore fail-proof it, so to say, to run it in a sustained way. Would you recommend Vadhvani personally? Yes, the proof of it is I spoke about it in my AGM yesterday, and I am asked to present the findings and all that because we have within our cluster, we are quite transparent to each other. So I'm going to model out Vadhvani's findings into this small group. We are a group of about 15 identically sized SMEs in Bangalore. And so they are going to give me a session to bring out this and have a chat up. This is a thing where we have monthly meetings of the CEOs to share experiences and all that. So the answer is have an open mind. This is not a push for service being given to you. This is an organization which tries to reflect the way your company looks at the present, given the experience that the people behind it have. I think people are in the need of such things, and I would certainly ask them to give out a year to you guys and then take it forward as they wish and feel appropriate.